Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Mehta Nasir, teaching maths to primary classes. And today we're going to talk about classification of fractions. In classification of fractions, we can classify fractions as proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. We classify fractions in three basic types of classes. These are proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. In today's video, we will one by one go through all these three types of fractions. Proper fractions. A proper fraction is a fraction where the numerator or the top part, top number or top digit less or smaller than the denominator. Means a fraction in which the top digit is always smaller than the denominator, the bottom digit, then that fraction is known as a proper fraction. Let's have some examples. We have a fraction 2 upon 3. As 2, which is the numerator, is smaller than 3, which is the denominator. 3 is larger than 2. So we say that 2 by 3 or 2 upon 3 is a proper fraction. The same way we can have 3 upon 4. 3, the numerator is smaller than the denominator of this fraction, which is 4. So it is also a proper fraction. And 6 upon 9. 6 is also smaller than 9. The numerator is smaller than the denominator, so it is a proper fraction. Let's have a pictorial example. We have a triangle that has been divided into 4 equal parts and 3 of them are colored, right? So the fraction will be 3 upon 4, right? And this will be a proper fraction. Why? Because the total number of parts, which is 4, is greater than the number of shaded parts, which is 3, right? We have another example, a square which has been divided into 4 equal parts once again, and 2 of them are colored. So we say that the fraction is 2 upon 4. Once again, this is a proper fraction as the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Have another example, another square which has been divided into 8 equal parts. The denominator shows that there are 8 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And out of these 8, 6 parts are colored blue. So the fraction is written as 6 upon 8. And it is also a proper fraction. Have another example. A parallelogram here which has been divided into 6 equal parts and 2 of them are colored blue. So we say the fraction is 2 upon 6. And this is also a proper fraction as the numerator is smaller than the denominator. In short, any figure, any fraction in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator, the fraction is said to be a proper fraction. Then comes improper fraction. An improper fraction is a fraction with the numerator greater or larger than or equal to the denominator. If the numerator is greater than the denominator or equal to the denominator, both of them will be known as improper fractions. Let's have an example. We have a fraction 5 upon 4. Now the numerator 5 is larger than the denominator 4, so we say that this is an improper fraction. Similarly, 6 upon 3, 6 is greater than 3, numerator is larger than denominator, so it's once again an improper fraction. And this example 9 upon 5, 9, the numerator is greater than the denominator 5, so it is also an improper fraction. Let's have a pictorial representation. We have a circle. We have actually 2 circles, but if we talk about one circle, it is divided into 6 equal parts. Both of circles, each circle is divided into 6 equal parts. But when we look at first circle, all the 6 parts are colored green, whereas in the second circle, out of 6, 1 is colored green. So how many parts are there in a whole? In a whole fraction ka denominator means the total number of parts in a whole, in one whole. So in one whole we have 6 equal parts, so our denominator will be 6. But total number of colored parts, or the parts we're talking about here, is 7, as 6 parts from this circle are colored and 1 from this are colored. So we say it is 7 upon 6. Now you can see 7, the numerator is greater than the denominator, which is 6. That is why we say it is an improper fraction. Let's take another example. Two rectangles are here, and each of them is divided into 3 equal parts, similar rectangles, but in first rectangle all the 3 parts are colored pink, whereas in the second rectangle only 2 parts are colored pink. How many parts are there in one rectangle? There are 3, so our denominator will be 3, right? How many parts are colored pink? In total, there are 5 parts pink in total. So we say our numerator will be 5. So what will be the fraction here? It will be 5 upon 3. Once again, the numerator has been increased than the denominator. So we say that this is once again an improper fraction. Okay, coming to mixed fractions. A mixed fraction has 2 parts, a whole number and a proper fraction. And in my next video, I'll tell you what is the connection between a mixed fraction and an improper fraction, because the examples that are going to come now are interrelating. So a mixed fraction has 2 parts, a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, this whole rectangle is colored, so we say it's one whole. Whole is written as just a number, not in the form of fraction. And then we have a rectangle that has been divided into 4 equal parts with 1 part colored. So the fraction, or the colored fraction of this rectangle is 1 upon 4. If we combine both of them, we get 1 whole 1 upon 4. And if we write fraction in this format, in the form of a whole number and a proper fraction, we say that this method of writing a fraction is known as mixed fractions. Let's take another example. We have 2 identical rectangles. First whole or complete rectangle is colored pink, whereas second is divided into 4 parts, and out of 4, 3 are colored pink. So we say that this is 1 whole, and the second rectangle is a proper fraction, 3 upon 4. Combining both, we say that this is 1 whole 3 upon 4. One last example, we have 5 triangles here which are colored yellow, right? And these are 5 holes because whole triangles are colored. And this one triangle is divided into 2 parts, and out of 2, 1 is colored yellow. So we say that this is 1 upon 2 or 1/2. Combining both, we see that this fraction is 5 whole 1 upon 2. Mixed fraction, which is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So guys, today we talked about classification of fractions, in which we saw what are proper fractions, what are improper fractions, and what are mixed fractions. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe right now, give your feedback in comments, and press the bell icon. Like my video and share it with your friends also. Thank you so much for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.